Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Izzati. What is passive candidates? Passive candidates are successful professionals satisfied at their job, not looking for another opportunities. So, even if right opportunities come to them, they are less likely to be open to learn about it. Passive candidates are more challenging to engage. On the other hand, active job seekers are not looking for a job and will be easy to locate because their resume will be posted on various job boards as they are exploring opportunities in employment. They also tend to be easier to engage and more responsive throughout the requirement process. However, this does not mean that active candidates are less qualified or worse than the passive candidate. Rather, they are in a different stage of their career. But the different types of candidate have different motive and level of interest. So the requirement strategy must appeal to each group in order to effectively find, recruit, and hire the best candidate. Companies must establish a plan for targeting and hiring the best candidates in order to attract the industry top performers and remain competitive. Companies are focused on passive job prospects these days to target the top candidates because they are successfully experts who have proven in their field. But studies have not found yet what these passive candidates are looking for from the companies. In a tight labor market, finding, wooing, and successfully recruiting passive job candidates is necessary for business to stay competitive.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Farhin and I'm going to present about the issue on passive job seekers. First of all, why they become passive job seekers? We could say that there are some reasons why they become passive job seekers. The first one, because they're comfortable with their current job. They wanted to retain their existing job and learn more effectively about the job future perspective, as we know right now it's so difficult to find jobs with our certification. And the second one, because of the current situation. According to the Department of Statistics measure in 9 March 2022, the number of unemployed persons declined further in January 2022 to record 680.4 thousand persons, lowered by 1.1% as against December 2021. Even though it lower than last year, but it's still thousands of people still unemployment. Maybe this is one of reason for passive job seekers not actively search other job. And the next one, because employee branding. An employment brand is a way to describe the organization reputation as an employer. Passive job seekers often attracted to organizations with employment brands that align with their own goals and values. The next one is issue on passive job seekers. We cannot deny that passive job seekers are the most wanted employee to the most employer, as they have more experience than active job seekers who most of them are fresh graduates. But there are few issues on positive job seekers. The first one we could say is talent drain. The passive employee might lose their interest in working and slowly decrease their performance in the company. And the next one is less motivated. As the employee will do the same things every day, they might less motivated. Other than that, there's some employers targeting the passive employee over active employer who study the company really well. Passive candidates have to be convinced. They don't come to the table already interested and may not even have heard of your organization. Largely, content where they are, they won't be as motivated to learn about the company and its culture. That can become a serious problem later, especially since a key reason for passive candidates to change job is money. And next one is the more salary. As the employee already worked for decades in the company Employers should increase their salary and it's going to affect company financial position than recruiting new employee. Fascinating evidence from the LinkedIn survey cited above show that although self-identified passive job seekers are different from active job seekers, it's on it the way we might think. The number one factor that will encourage the former to move is more money. For active candidates, the top factor is better work and career opportunities. More active than passive job seekers report that they are passionate about their work, engaged in improving their skill, and reasonably satisfied with their current job. They seem interested in moving because they are ambitious, not because they want higher pay.
My name is Nur Saranisa, and there are a few ways to attract this kind of candidates. One of it, as employer, we need to strengthen our organization employment brand. Employment brand, a way to describe organization that align with our goals and values. In a way to strengthen organization brand name, many organizations involved in community events such as volunteering. This is a chance for organization to become a good community by sponsoring the community events. In other way to strengthen up the brand, organizations should advertise more as initiative for product branding, so it will be recognized by our community about our brand name. If the brand name is being known well, definitely these passive candidates won't hesitate with our organization capability. Next, identify passive job candidates. Look where passive candidates go and where would they go. We can go either in physical or virtual. If there are any opportunities that we can get chance in nearby them, we could go visit their job boards or attending their job events. This way will give a chance for us to approach them directly. Or in other way, we could approach them by virtually, by sending direct email, marketing, or by social media such LinkedIn, Facebook, or any other professional platform. Other than that, organization would have to make engagement with these passive job seekers. To keep them interested with our approach, it's necessary to establish ongoing relationship with them. Because we know that passive candidates are currently working to their organization and maybe they're not willing to change in their current position to another job without serious reason. The main key on these steps, do not make a pressure on them to make decision quickly. Start the relationship by authentic communication, asking about their long-term and short-term goals. We also need to understand what they want to know about our company. Maybe they could ask about company culture and about the job. Lastly, make the application process easy to passive candidates. Sometimes, these passive candidates do not interest if they must wait for too long, because we know that he is someone that experienced in work and will not urgent want to work with us. So we need to make sure our application system easier for them. For the benefit of passive candidate recruitment, first, as an additional option in our recruitment strategies, nowadays, many organizations facing problem about talent shortage. So we will do some recruitment process by promoting the vacancy to all potential candidates through job advertisement. Besides that, we could also promote up job vacancies to these passive candidates. As we know that they are type not active searching for the job. If we try to make a conversation with them, maybe they could reflect on our approach and tend to come for the interview. Nonetheless, we will able to meet more amazing people to interview. Next, the benefit of passive candidates will be having a competitive advantage. Active candidates are someone who be easy to identify and make conversation because they are the one who promoting themselves by sending out resume to us. But for the passive candidates, we need to approach them first before we get to know them. This competitive advantage occurs when we have some hidden charm or hidden talent from those passive candidates we approach as our recruitment strategies. Our competitors have no idea that he exists in our organization. Finally, a less pressure. If we make a comparison with active candidates, they typically would be in hot market since they've been sending out their resume to many organizations. So we tend to worry about they get interviewed somewhere else and getting multiple job offer. It will influence us to make a quick hire decision because we're afraid of losing them. But in this case, it will be less pressure since our passive candidates are not in hot market type, so we don't have to worry about some other organization who steal them from us when we in process to recruit he or she to bring in our organization. We also can make a good hiring decision since they're usually pretty understanding as themselves not in a rush to jump into other job opportunities.
In conclusion, top candidates are more option than ever before. And in such of competitive setting, every aspect of recruiting experience matter. It's on the talent operation function to design the new way of working that will bring the best talent. Are the passive candidate being worth it? Yes, definitely, especially if the company is prone of skill shortage. But learning how to attract passive talent takes time, foresight, and practice. Attracting passive talent is a long-term investment in your recruitment process and not a quick fix when the company in a crisis to fill a crucial position. Never make comparison between passive job seekers and active candidates in your recruitment strategy. That is not only unfair but also unethical. If word gets out that your employment methods are questionable, the company's brand will be suffered greatly.